Tap House.
Hi guys, welcome to the Tap House. I'm your host E, and I am riding solo today. Had to isolate M, had to isolate K, had to isolate J Trey because this pandemic is getting more worse than we kind of knew it was gonna get this bad eventually. And anyways, the beer we have on tap is, y'all be surprised because this beer is probably the most intense beer that I have bought as when it comes to alcohol by volume, and it's 16 motherfucking percent. This beer is 16 motherfucking percent, and I'm drinking it by myself. So that's gonna give you a little hint about how this episode's gonna go. Oh god damn, I burned my fucking hand. Jesus Christ. For those my edit smells like hair. Anyways, for the listeners out there who came to the video, I have candles behind me. It's like a little shrine for Goku. And I realized that I put the candles too close to my hand, and I burnt my hairs off of my my elbow. But you know what? That's cool. That's how we get started in here. That's how I do it by myself. It's the mishaps, and there's gonna be a lot of that happening on this episode. But the beer we have today is, oh, bam! Look at that beer right there. Charon from House Brewery Company. I had to do it again. I mean, I figured might as well go big by myself if I can't go, any other way. So it's a Charon branding barrel aged imperial stout, 60 fucking percent alcohol by volume. That's 3% above the highest one we drank before. So it's gonna be pretty wild on this one. So let me read the back of the beer here. About the beer, in Greek mythology, Charon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Charon or Charon. It's Charon. Charon was the one who would ferry souls across the rivers of the underworld and into the afterlife. At House Charon, the beer is 16% stout aged brandy barrels. Fans of House will appreciate that Charon is really just a bigger and badder version of our first ever barrel aged release. Acheron, Acheron. God, hopefully K and all of them are like, what the fuck is he saying? Anyways, Charon was aged in branding barrels for 3.5 months. It's the world's highest ABV beer we've ever released into the wild. This beer is 100% unblended for maximum flavor. That means the beer you drink out of this can came straight from the barrels untouched. Oh, that's exciting. The end result is molasses-like, thick as motor oil. Oh, damn. Imperial stout that is not for the faint of heart. Ooh, this is exciting. Okay, I'm excited because I like to, put myself like I could handle strong beers. I'm a fucking lightweight. I am a fucking lightweight. But when it comes to like stouts, I love them, even though they fuck me up the next day. Anyways, let's go back into this. Imperial stout that is not for the faint of heart. This is the year we celebrated 7 years of House Brewery Company. So here's a cheers to you, our loyal fans, for supporting us in an insane, wonderful journey. Drink up. Okay, so J Trey last time another beer, he said it looked like motor oil. This motherfucker right here, it's gonna look like motor oil. So damn, I wish I had somebody with me to enjoy it. But I have two beers. So basically, I'm going to do it by myself. Hopefully, throughout the podcast, I'll drink both of the beers. Both of the cans. And the cans, as always, looks fucking beast. I don't know if you could tell out there. I'm obviously going to put this on Instagram. If you're not following me, it's the Tap House Podcast. I don't know if I have an underscore or not. I possibly do. So the IBU is 40%, believe it or not, for a strong-ass beer. The OG is 34.4. And this was brewed on December 1st, 2019, last year, which is obviously 3 months. So yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know if I'm sure y'all know the story of Charon. You seen him in Hercules, sailing through the that little freaking river of sticks. And also, I mean, I figured it might as well set the mood, since all this pandemic and whatnot. But there's gonna be a lot of pauses, just FYI, because I don't have another person talking for me. Fucking light, damn it. Okay, I was just trying to make it red. Anyways, let's get to the beer. All right, let's check it out. The pour is not gonna be the best because it's far away. Oh man, shit. I couldn't really get a taste from just licking my. Oh fuck! I licked my fingers. Shit. I cleaned my hands before I started the episode, so I made sure I detoxed everything. I sanitized everything. So here we go. Here's the pour. For those listeners, I will talk to you. It looks like motor oil. Like I can smell it from this far away. It's like about, I would say, a feet away from me. 12 inches or so. Even the the foam itself is dark. Usually you can see you can tell what's a foam and what's a beer, but you don't even know what the hell the foam or the beer is. I don't know if the viewers you can see it. Well, I guess because I'm in a dark room, but this part right here is the foam, and it looks like it blends in. Well, I don't know if you could tell from that far away, right? What do y'all think, guys? I can't really see, because the lights are in my face from the camera. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this beer. Oh shit! Oh yeah, by the way, I do want to show you this. So I got my headlamp for like when I run. I want to see if you can see through it with this big ass light. You ready, guys? Around one. Look at that. Look how dark that beer is. You can't even see through it. Like, yeah, I had this big ass lamp pointed in the bottom of the cup to see if you could see through the beer, but no, you can't even see through it. That's how fucking strong it is. Where the SRM, I guess, is that the way the color of the beer is? Shit, look at that. Can you see it through? It doesn't even go through the can. The bottle, the cup. I mean, shit. That is dark fucking beer right there. Okay. Don't worry, guys. After this beer, I'll slow down. I'll calm down because I'm probably buzzed as fuck. Ah, my eyes. All right, let's go. Let's get to this beer. Cheers. Do, 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 do. Oh. Shit. I mean, my eyes watery. Oh, motherfucker. What the fuck? This beer is the strongest fucking beer I drank, but at the same time, like, that motherfucking kick. That fucking kick stays through the whole fucking gulp. Like, you know how you drink a beer, you normally, for example, Dos Equis, you could taste the bitterness almost like at the very end after you finish the gulp. Or in the beginning, you feel that crisp taste. Like, there's no such thing as in the beginning, it's like a smooth, and then it goes into like bitterness, or I guess a little bit of a flavor at the end. This, you could taste all the flavors that it has inside of it, plus the motherfucking alcohol. And it doesn't go one or the other. It goes all together, all at once. It's like shoving. No, I don't talk about. Never mind. It's like basically shoving a whole bunch of flavors in your mouth without it ending until it finishes to your stomach, and you can feel it going through your chest like an alcohol shot, like a tequila shot. I gotta taste this again. Hold up, this is fucking crazy. Okay, the second time tastes better. The first one caught me off guard. Like, I was kind of waiting for just, oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, it lingers the fuck out of your throat. It doesn't. My hands are sticky. That's how fucking. If the beer gets on you, it's fucking really sticky. So yeah, motor oil, elastis, whatever bullshit. Anyways, the beer itself, I believe, for what they say, it's strong as fuck, but surprisingly, it's not that bitter. It's the flavors. I could taste the molasses. I don't know. Kay knows the specifics of what that is. So if you want to go into details about that, I think you should look it up, because for me, I'm just giving you from the top of my head what I think about it and how I feel it tastes for me. But it's very, very strong, very strong. And I might be putting a facade right now. Nah, I'm not. I think it tastes really good. I don't know. It's for the strongest beer, because I don't know what's the strongest beer there is. I think 16% alcohol by volume is the strongest we had, or I had. The before that was 13.1, so it kind of tells you how much the difference is there. But I don't know. Like, I need to keep tasting this because this is really unique. I'm breathing hard, and because it's exciting, but at the same time, that's how strong the beer is. It's just making me feel thirsty right now. But that's not the beer's fault either, because I ate pizza before the podcast. Had to make sure I had food in me because I knew this fucking beer was going to be strong. And I haven't drank water all day, basically, because I had to wear a face mask at work, and you can't take off your face mask, because if not, you get fired after 3 face mask takes. But anyway, back to the beer. Oh shit. Oh. every little dot, every little residue has a strong flavor. But that's not a bad thing though. It's not like it's something that you taste, you're like, this tastes like shit, you know what I mean? It's not that. I think this beer has a very, very well blended of flavor and alcohol. As I would say it's close to like a mixed drink, like a really strong mixed drink, but not the fruity type of drinks. More like Jack and Coke. Like, I don't know, that's kind of how similar, that's kind of closest to what I think this beer tastes like. Not the Jack, of course, but the strongness of Jack and Coke. If you mix it more Jack than Coke, that's how I feel like this could be a strong beer like that, like a shot. But for me, I don't know. I think this beer, I would give it a yay. I think it's something that everybody should try. It's a limited release. I think this is the last one before the whole quarantine happened. So there might be just a small amount of these out there. But I recommend you should try it. For those who think, oh, I'm a badass fucking drinker, I can handle whatever I can. Fucking, I can take 6 tequila shots and I can still fucking party. I mean, no, bro. Congrats if you could take 6 tequila shots, but 2 for me, 1, even 1, I'm gone. I'm gone. So if I can handle this beer, I'm sure you can handle it. But can you enjoy it? That's the thing. I don't enjoy tequila shots. I mean, if you do enjoy tequila shots, who the fuck raised you? Actually, you know what? I know who raised you, because not just kidding, I don't know who raised you. But anyways, if you can handle that, but if you drink this, just know that it might not be that cup of tea you like. Anyways, I'm going far along here. I'll keep talking about the beer because I don't know what the fuck else I might talk about. I have a few topics, but this beer just got me pretty good. Anyways, we just tapped that review. So anyways, yeah. It's been a long day, long week. I think a lot of us in the United States are tired. I'm sure isolation for some people is very difficult. As you can tell, I had to improvise today because I do not have Aaron right now. I asked him on Tuesday if he was down a podcast, and he's like, "Oh, bro, you gotta. Well, you're gonna assume that I'm gonna come on?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, I thought you said you were. I mean, I guess I always assume a lot of things, and I think that's my main fault, if I have to say, is assuming a lot of shit. I could go into detail about that in a little bit, but I asked Em, since we both have essential work, we both work, our work is essential, so we talked about it and we decided I think it's best for both of us to isolate ourselves from each other at our own apartment. Now it's difficult because when we cook at the same area, so we kind of try to compromise. When you're in there, clean after yourself, wear gloves when you cook, or for example, text each other, hey, I'm done cleaning the kitchen, go ahead and go next, I need more beer. You know what, I think I'm just gonna chill. Oh, by the way, you see this right here on the left side? Listeners, I don't know if you ever been to like weddings, for Mexican weddings, quinceañeras and things like that. They always have this table decoration in the middle of the table where it has like flowers or like, shit that people could take home afterwards. Well, that motherfucking saddle right there is from a wedding, from M's sister's wedding. Yes, I'm using it to hold 1 fucking can. And the thing that's surrounding it is for my knee whenever I work out. It's like a cold bag. So yeah, it's very ghetto as fuck. But hey, you gotta work with what you gotta work with, right? You can't just, you gotta improvise. It's called improvisation day, You do shit. You pull down situations. You just gotta stand, look it into the eye, and say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." You know what I mean? Say, "Fuck it, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna just, whatever happens." This beer is kicking in hard now. Like, I wasn't even buzzed, or I wasn't even feeling nothing, and right now my head started to pound a little bit. Maybe because it's hot in here. Maybe because I'm by myself right now. So it's like, oh my god. What am I doing? But so basically what I try to say is me and Kay had to isolate ourselves, and I think we're not gonna do the podcast together. I really was hoping I had to do it with him more. I will talk to him again. Maybe he'll be up for it next time. But for now, I'm sorry. All of you are stuck with me. If my listeners go down from here, fuck it. That means I can't carry myself, and that means I am not I'm not great by myself. So. And if I am, then fuck, I'll be surprised, because why would I be? I fucking ramble on, especially when we have it K, M, or J Trey. Like, I love to talk. I don't shut the fuck up. So Now that I'm alone, I still don't shut the fuck up. But at the same time, I understand my flaws, you know? Let's get into it a little bit about this corona, right? Oh shit, fuck. I wasn't gonna even say the word because YouTube and all that bullshit. But anyways, let's not call it that. I mean, even though I already did. I gotta fucking cross that bullshit out. So, this whole pandemic situation kind of got more worse as it is. As of March 27, 2020, which is on a Friday. You're listening on a Tuesday. So this happened like 3 days ago. Almost about that. I think our area is closed until May now. May 4th or May 1st. I'm not too sure specifically, but I just glanced at my phone before I started the podcast and I was like, shit. So we're closed a little bit longer than usual. So I mean, for me, I think that's fine. I think we should close down as long as we should. You know what I mean? I mean, most people, I get it. They're like me. They like to go out there. They like to go run. They like to enjoy company of others. They like to be around people. They like to have the essentialness where you just have to be physically with someone around you. It's difficult if you're just turn it off and flip it off just to be by yourself. And then, you know, it's selfish. You want to do that, but at the same time, it's admirable if you stay at home. Like, I know most people don't take it seriously. Like, literally, we shut down last week here in our location where you're not supposed to go out unless it's essential stuff or, like, you know, things like that. I go outside, there's people walking around, the dog. It's like nothing happened, and they're just out there enjoying themselves. I'm over here figuring the fuck out because, I mean, one, I work at an essential area, y'all seen my episodes prior to this, or whoever haven't seen it, then work at the health organization. Anyway, something with health. I don't want to say specifics, right? But I am terrified to get this because I don't want to, first of all, bring it here at my home with my best friend. But I also don't want to give it to my coworkers at my job because that essentially brings everybody to their home and isolates them. They have to be quarantined for 2 weeks. So they lose pay, they lose jobs. So I don't want to be that person that ends up ruining it for everybody. So I'm terrified. Like, I'm not going to visit my parents for a month until this is over because obviously I don't want to get infected too. It sucks because I love my parents and I love seeing my mom, and it's difficult not to even hug her. But I'm sure parents, and I've seen, okay, there's a video. Again, this episode's going to be very, very random. Either I'm going to go high and have fun with it or go low as fuck and be dark as hell and be very philosophical. But I'm hoping it could be in the middle. We could have some serious conversation, have some fun also, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen this video with this doctor. He I don't know if it's on Twitter or if it's trending right now, but there is this video of a father that's a doctor going home, and his little kids running up to him, and he has his arms open and is about to hug him, and he says no. He says no, you know, and the father goes down to his knees, and his son's like just stopped automatically after the father said no, and the father starts crying. It's a short little clip, I think 3 seconds, but that when I seen that video, it really fucking sucks, the situation we're in. And you could blame a lot of people in this situation. You could blame the government. You could blame, which I do. I don't give a fuck. But you could blame other nations that didn't quarantine, or they didn't, you know, elaborate what they needed to elaborate with us, or communication with us. So there's a lot of blame going around, but we're stuck in a situation where we need to do what we need to do. And before in the previous episode, I mentioned that we went to the bar, but I was going through some weird shit, and I needed just to hang out. So we did it before anything was quarantined, and we did it where it wasn't like we knew it was out there, but we just no bars were closed at the time. Nothing was really happening. It was just like, just word of mouth, things could happen. And eventually, me and Em went out, and we went to like the places where it wasn't 2-pack. But at the same time, we kind of kept our distances. But we knew we went out, we kind of like, we fucked up. We should have just stayed inside, because, you know. But we did have fun. But that was the last time we went out. And then I think that weekend after, everything was quarantined, and we're like, fuck. It's like, okay. Because I think that week was my birthday. And I was like, okay, well, I'm glad that I didn't plan anything. I'm glad that I wasn't able to, Because I was kind of thinking maybe I should have people over because the quarantine wasn't happening yet, but it happened on that Friday, I think, or that Saturday. And then in my head, I was just like, okay, thank God that it happened. Well, not thank God that everything happened, but just I don't want to put my friends in danger. So like, for me, not having to invite them, like, I was happy not able to invite them because I didn't want anybody to get hurt or anything like that. My gosh, my voice is cracking like crazy. But we're in a situation where now we could do something about it, as in just for the community itself or us in the United States is quarantine, and it's gonna suck. But at the moment, it's just wait and see. It's just whatever the virus wants to do, we gotta adjust to it, I guess, because the vaccine won't come out for God knows how long, and I don't know what the president's gonna do. I mean, obviously y'all have seen all the fucking conferences. You know who I do trust? Fauci, the doctor, the one that controls the whole department of I forgot what the hell it's called. Let me get into this up here, guys. Give me 1 second. It sucks because every time I have a conversation, or every time I'm saying something, I have another person talk shit to me. But right now, it is just me. And it's fucking weird. I've done it before once, but it was a long time ago where I had to actually have a conversation about something. I actually had a topic about something, which was my exes. You can listen to that episode. I forgot what the fuck episode it's called. But I talk about my exes and I go deep into my relationships and how I'm a fuck up. But this episode, I had some ideas. I had specific things I want to talk about. But if anybody knows me, I do not have any fucking scripts. I don't do this shit plan weeks to do an episode. I do it genuinely. My conversations come out genuinely. Sometimes I get too excited and talk about random things. But today, I don't know. I wanted to kind of give each other hope, because I've learned not online. Well, okay, because this is gonna sound weird, right? But I recently wanted to get closer to God, which me. Like, what, like, what, this guy over here, because it's a lot, he talks a lot of shit. Yes, I'm still me, but at the same time, I can still be close to God. And I'm not saying I should be close to God, or if anybody else, this and that, but I don't know, like, isolation kind of gives you thinking. It puts you in a weird place where you just have all these emotions that yes, I'm fucking grateful that I have my best friend with me so I could talk to him about it. But sometimes, things, you're kind of separated still, and me and him, we kind of have different schedules going on, so it's kind of difficult to get together and have this conversation. So this podcast is great when it comes to like isolation. I could talk to you here and have a conversation with you, whoever is listening, or any viewers that are listening, because maybe you're going through the same thing. You're at home, right? You're at home thinking about certain things that maybe you weren't thinking about before all this happened. Because if you think about it, right, before this whole pandemic, right, before everything happened, the life we were living in was fast and quick. So there was things to do. There was a lot of things to keep us occupied about situations and current events. And there was a lot of things that just kind of passed you by without you thinking twice about it. Like, okay, here's a girlfriend, or here's a problem with bills, this and that. Oh, whatever. It's just things happen back to back to back to back. So there's consistently things arising, and it's just a fast-paced situation before all this happened. So your thought process, or your mind, or whoever you like, maybe not everybody, but I know for me, like, I'm always busy and I'm always doing something to keep my mind off a lot of things. So whenever it's halted, whenever the thing is, this isolation kind of dormants, this isolation brings out the dormants of our consciousness. It allows us to think more about things that we held back to think about. I don't know why I'm breathing hard. Okay, I need to calm down. My heart rate's going up. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna be chill now. Just gonna be chill now. But look at this beer. I'm drinking it. It's all good. I actually didn't think I was gonna even finish one of these, but it seems like I'm probably gonna finish both cans. So maybe in the 50-minute mark, you're gonna see my slurs and maybe me crying. fuck, I don't know, you know. Right now I'm feeling a little buzz, but it's not slurring buzz, so it's good. So stick with me, guys. Come back to me. Stick with me. Here we are together in this quarantine. Feel my breath. Smell that breath. You can smell it through the fucking. You can smell the breath through the fucking computer or wherever you're listening to, because it smells like motor oil. Anyways, so for me, I feel like there's a lot of, I don't know, self-critiqueness towards me. Things that okay, well, what am I doing here? Like, what is the purpose of all this? What's my purpose? You know, what the fuck am I doing? Is there such thing as someone that's looking over me, or like my mind goes through a lot of process, and like it comes up with a lot of things to make sense of a lot of other shit, you know. So maybe a lot of people out there are alone and isolated, and for those who are with family, you know, be grateful that you're with family. You're isolated with people you love. Have conversations with them. Talk about their past, maybe things that they haven't spoken to you about. See what they have to say, you know. Talk to them about how they feel about the situation. If that kind of gets fucking scary at one point, skip that conversation. Fuck the virus. Like, you know what I mean? This virus is gonna eventually pass and come and go. Like, a new virus will come after this one, and a new virus will come after this one, and then the next pandemic. Shit will fucking happen. But enjoy the moments you have with your family. If you're with your family, have a conversation. Like, I remember before my grandma passed away, because I kind of had a feeling she might pass. I wasn't sure within that moment or the next year, but I knew it was going to be soon. But I took advantage of the situation, and I asked her specifically who was her first love, how did she fall in love, things that you wouldn't ask your family right away or your grandma right away. Ask them how was her childhood, what was the grandparents' name, so you could go way back on the lineage and figure out what the fuck, you know what I mean? So I did it with my grandma. I asked her about all the conversations she had when she was a kid, and I never knew my great grandma was a fucking rich lady. We were rich at one point. I don't know how rich we were, but we owned lands like crazy back then. But I didn't know back then that my grandpa got sick, and then all of a sudden my grandma, instead of, you know, thinking about the future and about her kids, I mean, I get it, you're in love, you want to save your loved one, but she wasted all the money on hospital bills, and at the end he still died, my great grandpa. And yeah, my grandma and grandpa had to start from scratch, and little by little they grew and started their own fucking land. And my grandpa was gonna be a judge at one point. I didn't know that shit. It's crazy. My grandpa was gonna be a judge in Mexico, which I'm glad he wasn't, because all the corruption there. But he decided that it wasn't lucrative enough, so he became a farmer, corn and beans farmer. So he kind of grew more and more, little by little. But shit like that, you know, you don't know until you ask, and maybe things fascinate you, and you kind of learn to appreciate your grandparents more. Things like that. I'm just saying, have a conversation with your family. For those who are alone, we're fucked, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. For those who are alone, it depends, and it varies on each person's situation, right? Like, if you're introvert, extrovert, I didn't mean to flip anybody up. That was kind of weird, right? I said introvert, extrovert. Yeah, anyways. And the camera, if anybody's listening, I flipped off the camera, but because I was counting. Anyways, let me just get a sip of this beer. Oh shit! I touched my face. Again, I wash my hands. But for those who are alone, it's gonna be a little difficult if you're an extrovert. Most cases, if you have a gaming online, if you have a computer, FaceTime your friends, go online, game with your buddies, your bros, your broskies. Call of Duty Warzone. That's another thing you could do, even though it's 3 players each, which is fine, I guess. But do things like that, like talk online, hang out with your friends online, text, do group chats, bullshit. Like, we have a group chat with my friends, and we just fuck around on that group chat. We just talk random shit. I mean, we joke about hanging out, but we're not gonna hang out. But we're not me, but like M's family is so used to being together that it's hard, and I'm sure it's difficult for them to be apart. And if that's the case, again, text, call, do this and that. Like it's weird to call your friends, because I don't call my friends at all. But if you need to have a conversation with your friends, go ahead and call them. Don't feel like you're weak. Don't feel like you're overstepping. I mean, if they'll let you know if you're overstepping, if that's your friend. But if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, call them. Have that person who you need. Have that person that you always talk to. If you feel like you're being alone, because it is tough. It is tough. Because then you start being, once you're in your own thoughts, then you start realizing shit that you need to do. You start realizing shit that you want to do. You start thinking about the future. You start worrying about a lot of shit. And then it makes it even worse, because you worry about it, but you can't do shit about it now, because the shit that's going on, you know? So I ask everybody, if just stop worrying, you know? Like, you can't control the future. None of us could control the future, right? Like, you're living it now, so count your blessings of what you have. Basically, if you're at home, you're healthy, stay at home. Be healthy. Enjoy yourself. Check off. Not just kidding. But enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Like, drink a beer with me. Read a book. God, I want to read a book so bad, but I gave all the good books away. I have Game of Thrones at first, but goddamn, I'm still pissed off at the show and how it ended. Like, why do I want to go read the book if fucking George Triple G, whatever his name is, not the fighter, but George R. Martin, you know, if he doesn't finish the book, what the fuck do I want to read it? But like, if you want to write a book, this is the perfect time to write a book. You're isolated at home. Think about ideas. Bring up ideas. If you want to do poems, you know, become an artist. I don't know, dude. A lot of shit could be done now. If you're still working, great. But if you're not, I don't know what to tell you. It sucks, because I wish I could give you my money and hopefully you're better. You know, like, but I mean, this fucking bill that passed, I hope it's enough just to get you by. But if anybody needs help, like, reach out to friends, family, loved ones. I'm sure they'll help you out if it's possible, you know? Like, understand, like, there's gonna be friends that are gonna be out of jobs, family that's gonna be out of jobs. Like, if you could help one another, please do so. If I was rich and if I had a big podcast like Joe Rogan or something like that, I would definitely do what they're doing, do a fundraiser and have a, I don't know, collectiveness of money to give all of y'all. But the matter of fact is, like, even me as an essential job, I get affected too, because my hours cut less, because we want everybody to work, you know, because clinics are closing too. So we're trying to accumulate everybody so we can all get hours. And even then, like, they'll cut our hours and no overtime, things like that. But I am blessed enough to have a job and blessed enough to do this podcast. So, you know, I'm here to fuck around too. But at the same time, shit just got, you know, just gotta be real sometimes. It's crazy as fuck sometimes in this world. One beer down. Oh. Okay, here it goes. This is gonna be some weird shit right here, guys. Anyways, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is just we're gonna end up having situations where we're gonna worry a lot, but please don't. Just accept what we have. Avoid the situation if you can. Count your blessings. Live in the moment now. Don't think about what's in the future. More worrying causes anxiety, and then causes stress, and the stress causes your immune system to kind of, you know, shut down a little by little, because you're just consistently stressing out about something you have no control over. It's scary, right? It's scary to not have control over what's gonna happen. But we're humans. We live through a lot of things. This is Mother Nature kind of recycling all of us. If you think about it, Mother Nature, I don't know, if like right now, if you go outside, there's more birds chirping. Like, it's beautiful out there. You can hear more birds coming out. I mean, even the Italy water is clearer. The fishes are everywhere. Even San Antonio, the Riverwalk, you can fucking see through it. I seen a Twitter somebody saying, "Oh, you can see in the bottom of Riverwalk," and then somebody's like, "Man, whenever Trinity Trails is clear, you're gonna see dead bodies down there." That was pretty funny. Whoever that person was, shout out to you. Oh no, I dropped it. But it's gonna happen. Like, I think Em talked about it before. Like there's things like if it is Mother Nature, like, or the world going by its rules, it's gonna be the strong survive and the weakest die, and that's kind of hard to believe. And I hope that doesn't happen. But if it runs its course how it's supposed to be, like evolution and all that shit, then the strongest are gonna survive and the weak die. And then the person's, I mean, I don't want to think that way, you know what I mean? But I hope not. But what I feel like it's going on, I think that world, I don't know, I think it's just a wake up call, you know? I think eventually, I don't know, because like we were worried about global warming, right? And we weren't doing shit. Maybe Mother Nature was like, motherfuckers, you know what? You ain't doing shit right now. All right, I got you. All right, let me just press this button. Boom, COVID. You know what I mean? Or boom, volcano. Boom, Yellowstone volcano. You know, it's crazy. Things like that. But just try to save whoever you can, like in your home. Just don't go out. Like I really want to run. Because I've been running more lately, and I've been getting into running like as competition again. But like I really don't want to run anybody. Like if you run around, like if I go on the trails, right, there's a bicyclist coming back and forth, or a runner like passing across each other. Eventually a little bit of the air is gonna go through my mouth, you know. So it's very difficult. I don't want to run, so I'm trying to find an isolated place to run where there's nobody. But it sucks because I can't enjoy myself, because it might have to be a track where nobody's there yet, and then once somebody gets there, I'll get the fuck out of there, you know. But you have to do what you have to do, and if you're at home, fucking meditate. I heard meditation is amazing for you right now. Yoga's great. I would do yoga. Board games, like the fucking ones that last forever. What's that one game? Crap. Not tanks. There's a board game where like it lasts almost Uno. Fuck it, Uno could last fucking hours. Just keep fucking getting that blank card and make up any fucking rule. Oh, I get 25 plus. Fucking hate that. I hate people who play Uno and have a blank card and say, give me your whole deck, or give me this and that. There has to be a fucking limit for those fucking blank cards. God damn it. Because those blank cards really fuck up the game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for if you have it and you're losing and you have a whole full card deck and like swap, then I guess that's fine. But for those who are winning and have one fucking card, and this motherfucker gets a blank card and then says, you gotta draw off 25 cards. Nah, bitch. What the fuck is that? 25. I mean, be reasonable about it, you know? 10 cards. I fucking even 11. But 25 cards, bro. Do you want this game to end or not? You know, just take your losses, bro. That was a little bit of a pivot to something else. By the way, guys, if you haven't followed J Trey on his Facebook gaming channel, he is 8 subscribers, or 10, I said, or 11. I'm not sure. You know what? I have no idea. Away to being 100 subscribers. It will level him up to something else. So please, if you haven't subscribed to J Trey 17, do so now on Facebook Live, Facebook Gaming, whatever that shit's called. I'll ask him for his link so you could do it. But yeah, do that, and maybe eventually I might live stream with him, because I oh my god, I'm fucking buzzed. Shit, I felt it. I'm like slurring my words now. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'm scared now, because normally when I'm buzzed, I like to talk about sensitive topics and sad topics. I am not going to try to go there right now, because I'd rather not. So instead, I want to talk about self-dialogue, right? Please tell me I am not the only one that talks to myself. Please, because I always have this inner dialogue with myself, and I always think, am I crazy for talking to myself? Because I do it both ways. At first, I do it where I'm doing inner monologue in my head. I don't know if anybody has seen. If anybody's seen Scrubs, but like whenever JD does his inner monologue, whenever he does stuff, that's kind of how I do things. Maybe because I watch the show, but like that's kind of my mentality whenever I'm at work or whenever I'm doing my stuff. Whenever it's like a redundant thing, I just go into my deep thoughts and talk to myself. Is that bad? Fuck, I don't know. I heard it. I think it is. But I also talk to myself live. If you don't know what that means, it's like, or it's like what I'm doing now. Like, oh man, dude, like I didn't shut the fuck up. Stop thinking about things. And I'm like, oh, you know what? You're right. But not like that. Okay, well, hold up. I'm like, okay, shut the fuck up. And it's like, my subconsciousness is talking to my person that's talking live. If that makes any sense. So I'm talking to myself like this. Example. Oh man, dude, shut the fuck up. And then my mind's like, totally. Okay, cool. Understandable. You know, we do need to shut the fuck up. So I'm just wondering if I'm the only one, and if I am, fuck it. Whatever. It's a podcast. Y'all basically know me about my whole problems and stuff like that. If you listen to my old previous episodes about my childhood past and all that fucking stuff with porn and shit, it's been a weird process going from point A to point B, especially where I am at now. It's been a long process, and I think I've grown to a point where I think I'm okay. You know, I think where I'm at, I am okay. I mean, I am fortunate enough to have a house, I mean, a roof under my head. I am fortunate enough to have a good job. I'm fortunate enough to be still going to another career for my college stuff. I'm fortunate enough to have this podcast, because this podcast, again, it was like 3 years in the making, and I had to make sure everything went well. I mean, even though I don't have a big audience, like I think this is a very therapeutical thing for me. Especially when it comes to my friends, when they come over here and hang out with me, it's something that I enjoy. It's something everybody needs, that one-on-one communication. Because I know for a fact it's difficult to actually have somebody pay attention for a while. Like I talk a lot. Whenever my friends talk to me, I get it, but I'm still engaged in the conversation, right? So most people who have conversations, you see a guy take out their phone or something like that, it's kind of kills the vibe. So whenever I have K&M, my phone is literally recording me on the podcast, so I don't have anything to distract me. I am engaged in the conversation and anything that's situational. When it comes to a story that they're talking about, like I indulge myself into the conversation, because I, as you can tell, I react right away. I want to know questions. I want to give him my opinion, but then obviously I kind of talk a lot, so it's kind of difficult for them to get their thoughts out. But regardless or not, the conversation itself is still there. So if you like, enjoy those moments. Like this podcast, I love it so fucking much because it's friends just being friends, drinking beer, relaxing, enjoying each other. You know, like it's hard these days to have that conversation. You go outside. If this fucking quarantine wasn't happening, you go outside and you hang out with friends at a bar or something. They're on the fucking phones, or I mean, I'm not perfect either. I'm on my fucking phone too sometimes. You know what I mean? But even if you're on a date or this and that, like they're always on the phones, or not 100% all the time, but like they look at their phones just every so often. But it's just a buzz fucking kill, you know? Like when I go out with somebody, I do not fucking look at my phone. Like when I like somebody, we're not specifically going on a date or something, I do not even look at my phone at all. Only time I do that is because I'm seeing if she's coming, or where I meet her up, or do I pick her up, or when I'm picking a song when we drive. That's about it. But that emergency calls, obviously it's different, but like, you know what the fuck you're doing if you're looking at your phone. Like, don't do that, please. Like, if you have a conversation with somebody, just enjoy that conversation, even if it's the worst thing ever. If it is the worst thing ever, just say, hey bro, this conversation fucking sucks, get the fuck away from me. All right, peace, abuelo, adios, kind of stuff like that, you know what I mean? So I don't know, just I guess I just want people to talk more, you know, because I talk a lot. I conversate a lot with my friends, and sometimes I am aware of the fact that I am very, very I am very guilty on not paying attention sometimes. So I always try to do better in each conversation or not. Because I bought a book, just listen. Just because I fucking suck at listening. I always try to make myself the star of the story, regardless of what it is. That could be probably my sociopath coming out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my not sociopath. The fuck, I'm not. It's probably my God. I just talked about this earlier. My friend. Anyways, yeah. I'm sorry if this podcast is boring because you don't have your friends, or I don't have Emma here. I apologize. This is me. This is who I am. Y'all probably fucking know me. Anyways, I'm pretty chill when I'm buzzed, but I can get pretty crazy. But right now, I am fucking lax. I am fuck me like. This what's his name again? Charon. I still don't know. The guys, can you please tell me what the fuck that looks like? It says Charon or Charon, Charon. But motherfucker, the boat, the fucking captain of the Styx. Man, imagine if Greek mythology was real, right? Man, like, what the fuck? How the fuck would the world be? You know what I mean? Like. Fucking Zeus would be fucking everybody. Like, they would bang your mom, they would bang your sisters, bang your fucking own daughter if she's like 25 or something. I don't know. Fucking Zeus would be everywhere banging everybody, And Thor, wait, that's not gonna that's other shit. That's other mythology. But the Greek mythology, you know what I mean? Oh man, like if you had to choose what was real, right? Obviously, we have the Bible, and obviously we have Greek mythology, and we have Thor and other shit. I forgot the fucking name of that mythology. But which one would y'all choose, like, to live in? Because I mean, I don't want Zeus banging everybody who I fucking know and killing me just because he wants to bang everybody and shit. But I mean, there's a guy that gave us fire, so like I feel like. But then again, that guy got tortured by a hawk. Or ego. I don't know. I mean, God of War tells me a lot of shit, but I forget. But yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about this earlier, and it's been a while, but my God, I forgot. Man, this beer's really fucking me up. Fuck you, Charon. So I want to talk to you about the YouTube channel, and I want to make sure if y'all listening now. If y'all have anything y'all want to talk to me about, if y'all want to come on the episode, but never mind the quarantine, god dang it. After the quarantine, if we're all okay, if whoever wants to come on, like if you want to have a conversation, because I do want girls to come on, not because I want to hit on a girl or anything like that, but because I want to have a conversation with them about other shit, like things I want to, like, don't be fucking scared to talk about anything. But I have questions, I have a lot of questions. And I think it'll be nice to have a girl's opinion out here. And it'll kind of be, I want to expand, So, even if you're a teacher too as well, or you're in the education system, if you're in the hospital environment, if you're an artist, a philosophical person, anything, I want you on. But I don't want somebody that's like, well known, because obviously I'm not big enough, but at the same time, I want somebody that's an amateur where we can relate to and, have their thoughts. Because I'm an amateur artist. I'm not fucking known anywhere. I do my own fucking illustration or digital designs. I do all that shit for my own shit. Sometimes I half-ass it. Like the fucking podcast logo, the one you see now, I did that shit in fucking 2 hours. I said, fuck it. You know what? Bam, bam, bam. Done. I know I could have done better, but it's just hard work. Just a lot of hard work right now. Eventually, I'll rebrand, but I'll do that later. By the way, I am not stopping this episode until I finish this fucking beer. So let's figure out what the fuck we're talking about. Do you want to do quick shots, guys? Because I could do it by myself, but it wouldn't make sense. But you know what? Fuck it. I'll do quick shots. Give me 1 second. This will be a 10-second silence. I like to say that the fact I want every episode to last just 50 minutes, but even on my own episode has passed 50 minutes. After this, we stop the episode because I am getting buzzed. And I don't want to say anything stupid. Anyways, Quick Shots. This is Quick Shots. Welcome to Quick Shots.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Welcome back. Thank you for coming on to sponsor this Quick Shots. I love you and I appreciate you. I hope you're listening because they switched my shift to nighttime, so I probably won't see UK and M forever. Ah, damn it. Look, it's like a little fucking crack sack and shit. For the listeners, it's like a little baggie that my friend put in it. Alright, well, let's go into the questions. You know, there's no, oh my god, I dropped the beer. There's no time limit on this one because I'm by myself, so I get to burp. Fuck me. I get to handle this shit. Okay. As a child, who was your big celebrity crush? As a child, my big celebrity crush was that girl from Casper. The first movie. I don't know her specific name, but that girl from Casper, the first movie, I was, I think, almost the same age as her in the movie, so that was my first crush. Would you rather get a paper cut across your asshole or bottom of your shaft of your... What? Would you rather get a paper cut across your asshole or the bottom shaft of your dick? Dick. Because I don't want to shit on my asshole and it just burns more. When was the last time you went to sleep when the sun was coming up? Wait, I feel like we got this question before. Shit, like a couple weeks ago. What is your favorite way to waste time? Sleep. What can you always use more of? Sleep. What is your favorite genre of music? Anything. What do you spend the worst time worrying about? Everything. Have you ever been caught in a lie? Yes. What was we had this question. That's weird. I guess he copy and pasted. What was the lie about? Everything. What is the bravest thing you have ever done? What the fuck was the bravest thing I've ever done? Well, the bravest thing I've ever done. I mean, it's idiotic, but I mean, we jumped out of the car stuff. No, but that's not brave though. The bravest thing I've done. Fuck, I don't even know. Like, I don't think it's brave, but no, I don't know. Like everything that I do that's brave, it's idiotic. Like it's something that put myself in danger. So I don't think that's brave. You know what? I'm gonna stick to this question real quick because I really want to know what brave thing I've done. Because I don't consider myself like a savior to like somebody or like something like, oh, I'm fucking badass kind of situation. No, like I don't think that's me. But if I have to say a brave thing I've ever done was no, I can't say that either because that's just my dad was going through a rough time, so I can't say that at all either. I guess the bravest thing that I've done was, you know what? I can't say it because it's very private. Have you ever been caught? Oh, sorry. I mean, not to say leave you hanging, guys, but this one I still can't really say until I ask the person if I could say it. All due respect. What is the worst thing about the internet? Cybersecurity? I don't fucking know, I guess. Next questions by Freckle Mounds. I'm making a mess in my room, and there's a lot of shit fucking everywhere, and I don't wanna pick it up because I'm buzzed. There's a pizza waiting for me after this, a big fucking slice of pizza, and I fucking taste it in my mouth already. Okay, fuck you. I know you're listening. Fuck you. What is your favorite number? 13. Wait, what? No, 21. Do you smell your fingers after? Okay, I feel like I already had these questions. Do you smell your fingers after scratching your balls? No. How much water do you drink a day? Not enough. What is your favorite gum? All of them. What is your favorite soda? All of them. Do you wear only name brand clothes? Fuck it, whatever. Were you super excited the first time you touched a female's body? Boob? Kind of. Would you adopt a kid and raise them if they were in a horrible situation and no one else could get them out of it? Yes. Do you believe in superstition that you will get pink eye if you see a dog's poop? Sometimes. What social media do you spend more time on? Twitter. That has been Quick Shots. See, that's how you do it, guys. Fucking K and M take forever to answer questions and shit. Quick shots are supposed to be quick, fun, easy. Sometimes we take forever. You know what's fun about this podcast? It's mine. Sorry, I take that back. It's part of a coalition, a big group, you know. Me, K, J Trey, M, Mooney. Hey, Mooney's coming back on. I don't know if anybody has heard Mooney in the house. Right now, my boy's out there serving our country. I appreciate you. I can't wait to come back. He will come back in May, I think he said. So hopefully the quarantine won't be there by then. So Mooney, can't wait to see you. Your brother obviously hasn't been on, so you know who you are if you're listening. I want you on too as well. GCA, I appreciate you for the donations again. Who else? Ralphie, bro, I miss you. I wish you could come back, but there's no fucking sports, so like it's kind of hard to bring you on if there's no sports. Who else has been on? Oh, Cowboy Jim. Hopefully one day you could come out, but I know you're taking care of my sister, so I appreciate you for doing what you're doing. And it's tough, but I'm with you. And wait, Cowboy Jim? No, wait, Cowboy Jim is my both of them are taking care of my sisters. Cowboy Jim and Ross. Ross. Thank you for taking care of my sisters. I appreciate it. They were going through rough times. So, yeah. I thank you for that as well. And then I feel like I'm missing somebody. Squirts, I guess. But, I mean, Squirts, you have your own YouTube channel. You're having fun out there. So, I miss you. This has been an isolation podcast episode. So, if y'all could tell right now, I'm just blabbering. And if you're still listening, fuck me. Thank you very much. You know what? You know what you're gonna get. By the way, before all this happened, right? I really was thinking because my college is closed, so everything's it's online. But I really wanted to make merchandise for like coasters and stuff for the episode, and I wanted to make T-shirts and also stickers to put on the walls and stuff like that. Like I wanted to promote the shit out of this podcast, but because I mean my college is able to do that for a low amount of price, so I figured I could just take advantage of the situation. But yeah, it just didn't happen, so I was kind of bummed out. But eventually I will have merchandise, but I don't know about selling it, just to have it here, I guess, and to expand the podcast. But if y'all do like it and y'all want some, like I could do that for y'all. Like I mean I don't even know if I want to charge y'all for it. I feel like I want to give it away so y'all could like talk about it. But eventually maybe if it catches on, I'll sell it. But if you're serious about it, and if you're listening this long, send me an email. Actually, don't send me an email. On YouTube channel, like if I don't know if there's messaging there. I fucking have no idea. Oh, Twitter. Message me on Twitter if you feel like, you know what, hey, I want to have a podcast design. Then I'll come up with the podcast design. Like right now, I don't have any reason why to do it right now because of the whole pandemic. But at the same time, like I really want to get to that point. And if you want it, I can give it to you for free. And then eventually, if you feel like it's, hey, dude, that's a good design. My friends appreciated it. They'll ask who it is and this and that. Then I start selling from there. But as of now, this podcast is free for everybody. Everybody to enjoy a conversation. If you're isolated by yourself and you're alone and you're crying because you miss your other half, I'm sorry. Suck it up and suck a dick. I'm just kidding. I'm buzzed. That's my buzz stuff. If you're alone and you're not with your specific other, your other spouse or whatever you're with, it's going to be okay because the more you want each other, the more it's going to be amazing when you get to see each other. Because sometimes you just need a break from each other, you know? It makes you miss them more. I know it's stupid as fuck to say, oh, to miss you more makes you appreciate you more. It's stupid because if you love a person, why do you want to be away from them, right? But at the same time, it kind of gives you more clarity of the situation you're in, and it gives you that realization of, oh fuck, like if I lost her, it sucks without her, you know? Like, oh, it sucks being without her. So when you see her again, it feels like it feels like you did it the first fucking time, and it feels like you have seen. Give me a second, I gotta get bigger because I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. Hey, if you're listening on the podcast on SoundCloud, comment down below. Say, hey, yo, bitch, this episode sucks, and I'll be like, you're right. I'm by myself. Next time, I am by myself. I will have a topic, but today it's like again, we're bringing it around back. I'm bringing it back again. I'm bringing it back again. Fuck me, I'm fucking bust. Again, you gotta take the bull by his horns. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take the bull by his horns. Whatever the world gives you, just take advantage of it. I'm by myself. I have no subject. I'm here, rawness. There's no fucking cuts. There's no edits of me saying something that I shouldn't edit. I mean, probably the virus. Maybe that's the only thing I would edit out. But other than that, everything I'm saying, even if it doesn't sound good, even if it doesn't make fucking sense, that shit's staying on. And you know why? Because I don't give no fucking shits. If you're a podcast and you feel like, oh man, that was horrible, just edit that. Let's edit that and do it again. Well, fuck, that's you, buddy. Great. But this is my podcast. Everything gets motherfucking raw. Just enough to have kids. You know? Just enough to have kids. So if I'm buzzed and I'm talking on air, that's who I am. You know? That's me. That's my podcast. My homies out here with me, my bros, if they're drunk and they're going crazy, I'll make fun of them. But that's gonna stay on fucking air. Even if I'm an asshole. You know? There's no fucking such thing as editing out shit. Okay, for maybe one time, but it's because you know who you are. By the way, oh my god, Designated Shooter, dude, I love you. It's been forever. I forgot to say your name. I'm hopefully listening to this point right now, but I had to cut some stuff off because you told me to. So that's the only time. If a person comes on and like, okay, bro, I shouldn't have said that. Cut it off. Like, you know what? That's not me. That's my host. I mean, sorry, that's my guest. I'll do what you want to say just because I want you back. But if it's me, nah, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Whatever I say. Even if sometimes I regret it because I'm buzzed. Fuck it. This is what the podcast is. It's a conversation with beers. We rate the motherfucking beers. You rate us afterwards. Bro, your topic about this sucked ass. Maybe you should shut the fuck up because you don't know what you're saying. I'm like, push. Thank you for rating us. And that's about it. I wouldn't even fucking elongate that conversation. I'd be like, cool. Thank you for giving me your opinion. And that's it. So, again, this beer, if you're listening, and sorry for dude, I am sorry for the listeners because I'm just looking at the camera and just like if you look at the camera and you look at this video, you're probably like, okay, it's good enough to watch because he's drunk already or he's buzzed, you know. But for the listeners, the mumbling and the elongated words, the sound, it's just like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up, you know? Shut the fuck up. By the way, I listen to my podcast, so whenever I listen to this one, I'm gonna be like, man, I should have talked more clear. I should have made more sense. But like, guess what, guys? My hard breathing is gone. Why? Because I am buzzed as fuck. You know what? I don't even know if these are meant to be drank alone. The limited releases. Man, look at this guy. This guy on the fucking the cover for the beer. You know how the guy that does the river sticks of death right there on under the underworld for the Greek mythology, he's usually skinny as fuck or like all looking all weird and shit. On this fucking bottle, he's buff as fuck. He looks like Chris Hemsworth, old as fuck, you know, with a six pack and fucking. He looks like a motherfucking daddy. You know what I mean? Is that what people say? Like a daddy, a dilf? Is that a dilf? He's a fucking dilf from this one. Look at that. Look at that fucking dilf. Crazy as fuck. I mean, I wish I had a beard like that and a hair like that. You know, I have a fucking back hairline like crazy as shit. Six pack, psh, bro, I got that. I don't got that. I mean, eventually, I had that, but you know, things happen. You drink beer and this and that. I bought a lot of beer today. By the way, the lines to go to the grocery store sucks. I appreciate the social distancing, but man, I gotta wait in line because I want you to go buy the beer, right? And that was the line because they close at 8 o'clock today. The beer itself, sorry, not the beer. The line, everybody was 6 feet apart, and they're like, "We're practicing social distancing," and I'm like, psh, "Thank you." And by the way, I have to talk about this. Those motherfucking TikToks challenges about licking shit and fucking all that bullshit. What the fuck are you thinking? Like I want to know the process of thinking, right? Hey, today I'm gonna go TikTok challenge. I'm gonna lick the toilet. It's gonna be rad, bro. We're gonna fucking have like multiple views. I'm gonna be famous. Like, but bro, you're in fucking jail or you're dying. Like, do you think about the aftermath or do you just think about the moment? I get the fact what I said about not worrying and then just count your blessings in the moment, but that's not what the fuck I meant about that. That's just stupidity to the max. So if you're out there, God, I can't believe sorry, I'm just like, for those people who think that it's an idea to open the motherfucking economy right now. I mean, I get the fact that many people have lost their motherfucking jobs and it sucks, and I have a job, so what the fuck am I complaining about? But for those people who say we should sacrifice ourselves because our grandchildren, like, dude, America has opportunity. And if your grandkids are smart enough, they will take advantage of the opportunity. They don't fucking need you to take care of them. Maybe for those who fucking are spoiled and this and that, but I don't have riches. You know what I mean? People in the world, mainly almost all the people in the world don't have riches. So if their grandparents died, it's not going to hurt them. They're going to get by okay when it comes to income. But they're going to lose their grandparents. They're going to lose their family members. They're going to be hurt. So for you to say, that is Dan Patrick? I forgot his fucking name. We should sacrifice ourselves for our grandchildren. Bitch, you're sacrificing yourself because you're rich and your grandchildren. Motherfucker, even if you die, your children are still going to be okay because you're fucking rich. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming. But for those who are my grandpa, if he dies, it's not going to affect me if I have money or not. You know, so like, fuck you for making sure my grandparents fucking die. My last one that I have. Man, it pisses me off. Like, why the fuck would you fucking say that? Like, a lot of people don't have fortune. A lot of people don't have fame. So if you want to say my grandparents, sacrifice them to save my fucking ass in the future, fuck you. That's not your choice. That's not everybody's choice. You know what I mean? Don't fucking say that. If you want to do it, fuck you, go do it. It's the governor. Who the fuck it is from Texas? I don't know why the fuck you voted for it. Who voted for you? Because I didn't. And if you're saying that, do what the fuck you gotta do. And if you fucking die, I'm not gonna fucking mourn your ass. That's your stupidity doing it. And if you want to open the economy and the shit happens, the fuck you too. People thrive. When we're stuck, our backs behind the wall, we thrive. We find ways to get to the point we need to be. We don't fucking need sacrifice or things like that, or heroes to fucking our fucking grandparents to sacrifice for us. No, they did enough already. They brought us here, you know? Our grandparents brought us here. We don't fucking need them to sacrifice anymore. We have it. They passed the baton a long time ago to us, so we're okay. We're gonna fucking isolate ourselves. We're gonna fucking fight to get a job. We're gonna fucking fight to get what we need to get done. But for you to say we need to fucking sacrifice ourselves for our grandchildren, I don't know who the fuck who the fuck you are for your kids to have fucking money. But our grandparents sacrificed themselves a long time ago, and they didn't have to die. So if you want our grandparents to die, fuck you, because they're not gonna fucking die. My grandpa's in fucking California right now because he was sick. And if he fucking dies, I'm not saying it's your fucking fault, but fuck you if you're the person that gets around. Sorry, I'm saying fuck you a lot. But if you're that person out there, just fucking don't give no shits and says we need economy, this and that. Like, nah, dude, recession goes up and down, whatever. If you have the balls to fucking work, you're gonna fucking work. You know, if you have sacrifice. But if you want me to sacrifice my grandparent, fuck you. I love my grandpa. He's done enough for all our family. And he needs not to suffer anymore. Fuck, it got serious. Touch my face. Fuck me. I washed my hands again, by the way, guys. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to even go that dark. It's just, it's very upsetting that people don't realize the facts that are going on. I'm dumb because I went to the bars before, but I mean I've learned not to do that, so I'm like, all right, avoid that. But like I don't take this shit fucking playfully. I don't take this fucking pandemic playfully. I don't like. I have a lot of people who I know that are symptomatic. I forgot that fucking word. I'm buzzed, so forgive me. But I have a lot of friends that are like that, and family and members, and I love them, and I want to be around them, but in this moment I can't, and I shouldn't, and you shouldn't. They sacrifice to come us here. Sacrifice being at home. Your comfort at home. They cross borders to give us comfort. For those who are first generation, for those who came here just from Mexico, Salvador, anywhere who the fuck you're from, Europe, whatever. If you're first generation, your grandparents already did their part. Do your fucking part and stay home. Please. Because I know sometimes it's difficult. But if you need essentials, I get it. Go to the grocery store, put gas, wipe your fucking gas hand, whatever. Do what you gotta do. I get it. But if you're just out there just because you want to be out there, I'm sorry, but fuck you. Like, seriously. And I get it. I said I went to the bar before the lockdown, and fuck me too for doing that, because I regret it. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it again. Obviously, the bars are all closed, and I'm not gonna go out there willingly to do what the fuck I want to do. I do want to work out. I do want to work on my body. So if there's nobody there, I'm gonna do it. But if you're there just with the whole fucking family doing picnics and shit like that, because now we could go out there and have a vacation. That's not what the fuck it is. Separate you from each other 6 feet apart. Do what you gotta do. I fucking don't have a host here. I'm by myself. Fuck it. I'm just saying, please do your part. I know you hear that a lot in the news, and you hear that by medical staff or this and that, but like, please just stay apart, 6 feet apart. And if you fucking love your loved one, and God, I know I have one, and I want to be around that person so fucking much, but in my mind, my mentality is I can't, and I shouldn't. Even though I so want to, I shouldn't. Stay away from each other. Stay at home. Sorry, God, like I said, the beers sometimes bring out the truth. I mean, they always do, right? Beers always speak the truth to people who have built tension in them, I know beer kind of brings out the power that you feel like you don't have sometimes. Let me finish this fucking beer. I'm gonna have to edit a song for this episode, make it somber and shit. My dog's here. Y'all wanna see her? Gigi, come here. I don't think you can see her. Watch. Let me show her to you. Fuck! I burned my hand. Oh look, the candles are almost done. I can smell the burn. I burned my fucking thing again. Come here, girl. Look at the puppy. Look at the puppy, Gigi. That's my girl right there. That's who I have fascination with. This girl right here. She throws up on my covers. She pees on the carpet, but whatever. I still love her. I get mad at her sometimes, but I still love her. Let's give her one last look. Gigi, look at that. Look at that, Gigi. Gigi. Look, your hair is sticking down. Gigi, look, say hi. Say hi, Gigi. Hi, Moambe. Hey, go. Anyway, sorry about that. For the listeners, I was showing my dog off. Hi, baby. Guys, anybody that's out there, if you're lonely, I'm here for you. Send me a message on Twitter, on YouTube. Tell me like, hey, bro, you know what, your YouTube channel is crazy as fuck, you're stupid as shit, but you know what, I could relate sometimes. I'll be like, bro, what beer you want me to rate? I'll be like, that beer, I got you, bro. Only because this fucking store has it. Because some liquor stores are closed. And I'm going to say the only one I have to buy liquor from is Central Market. Even though, no, they're pretty good at liquor, beer-wise. But, oh, sorry about that. But, yeah, again, if you have troubles, things like that, like, maybe we could all come together and help each other out. Because it's going to be a difficult time, especially for those who lost their jobs. Like, if you have money or help them out. Like, I told my parents and my sisters, because they're laid off, I'm like, hey, if you need anything, just let me know, because I'm fortunate enough to have a job. And even though I won't get my full hours, even though I have overtime, I cut what the fuck I need to cut off to help you out. And then hopefully this podcast could help you cope with just boredom, you know, whatever. Like, I do this for y'all, and I do this for also therapeutic stuff too as well. I'm not doing this for fame. That's something, if it happens, whatever. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here because the conversation for me is real, and because I like to have fun with my friends, and I like to drink beer. And this is the only time I could buy what the fuck I want to buy. I don't know how much this beer costed me, like $14, $20. I don't even know no more. But guess what? This beer is one of the fucking best beers I drank. Why? Because I'm buzzed. Not just kidding. Because it's really good. It's really fucking good. And I don't lie. Well, maybe people be like, oh, this guy fucking picked a beer that's just like shit. Why? You know? Nah, you know what? Hey. I chose this beer because I liked it, okay? Okay? Sorry about that. Look, this is my last 2 cans, bro. 2 cans made me feel this way. Like I said, I'm a lightweight. So for the people who are like, oh, I'm a man, I like to drink a beer that's tequila 4 shots, then hey, bro, more power to you, whatever. Like, you just won't have fun like me, because 2 cans for me with this beer, god damn it, kiss my hand again, saves a lot of money. I don't have to buy a fucking 6-pack to get drunk. I just need 2 fucking cans. I'm good. I mean, obviously this is expensive, and this is an exception because it's 16 motherfucking %. House Brewery, if you're listening, I'm sorry for the fucking episode. It sucks ass, but I hope you enjoyed the beer review, because I did. I thought it was fun. I kind of wanted to make a whole bit about the Greek mythology, but I didn't. I'm sorry. And then hopefully it's a recording. But let me finish the beer, guys. All right? Maybe I'll put this episode early. The last one hit me hard. I still have more here, but I want to keep it for the picture. Fuck, you know what? Let me put it in here. This would be cool. Oh man, it's already warm. Fuck, whatever. It's all good. Okay, bro, buddy, I miss you. Me and you are gonna be working different shifts. Again, I already said it. J Trey, anybody out there? Again, if you need to talk to me, Twitter is my best way to contact me right now. YouTube, send some messages, comments. I'll read them. I always do. Instagram, fucking DM me, bro. I got you. Whoever you want to talk to me about the podcast are liking me and saying this is cool shit. I appreciate y'all. I don't know, man. Just crazy how shit's going on. Like, I didn't even think I was gonna have some audience, but it's been going great. I'm not gonna cry because I'm not sad right now. I'm grateful for my blessings. Okay. Again, I'm not a super fucking crazy religious person, but I do believe in a higher God. I like to, even though I'm Catholic, because I was raised Catholic, my parents, you're kind of, if you're Mexican, you're forced Catholic, right? Basically, or whatever religion you're in, you're forced into it. No exceptions. But I talked to my mom. I'm like, look, mom, I want to explore. I want to see every fucking side of the story. I want to see what's up with the Christians. I want to see what's up with the Buddhists. I want to see what's up with, like, I don't know about the Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know about that. But I just want to, I want to explore. I want to see, like, I'm not going to lose my faith on who I believe in, but at the same time, I want to seek the truth. I want to seek questions that I have answers. I want to seek answers that I have questions to. And if it makes me feel good, I'm gonna keep doing it. So like if I go to a Christian church and I feel like I could relate to the topic you're talking about, I'm gonna enjoy that. You know, I'm gonna go back to the lectures. But if Catholic, if I pray, and I always pray the way I always do, which is like Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre, venga tu reino, haga su voluntad como en el cielo, etc. And then the Virgin Mary one, oh my gosh, I'm live, so I'm kind of like stuttering in my head because I have a prayer at night. Basically, my grandma says to cross every fucking wall in each corner if you have to. This is not a fucking hey, be Catholic, Christian, and all that bullshit. It's just the fact what I do. That's who I am. Oh my god, I'm trying to figure out the Ave María, Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega Señora por nosotros los pecadores, ahora la hora de nuestra muerte. Amen. I was baptized as a kid, and I have my confirmation. I was never touched by a priest, thank God. But I did have church. Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever told the story. By the way, again, I'm just gonna stop after this beer, which is part of the last scope. But I remember before I went to church school on Saturday or Sunday, probably Saturday, I got fucking hung over. I was so fucked up. I chugged a Presidente bottle at my friend's party to the next morning to class. That's where I met one of my best friends, Moncho. I went to school, Sunday school. I had to go to the restroom and I threw up at church. That was embarrassing. I fucking threw up at church. That was wild. Anyways, that was one of the fucking stories I haven't told in a long time. But my friend Moncho, they used to call him Pikachu because he used to like wear a Pokemon hat and he likes to draw anime. But now he has a beautiful child and an awesome wife, and his birthday passed as well, and I miss that dude too as well. Please, if you have friends, text them. I need to text my fucking friends and my cousins and all my loved ones. So, I mean, what? I'm gonna just show this real quick in the episode. Bored. Fuck. Hopefully this is a fucking burger come out. Oh, that's strong. I'm gonna eat pizza after this. Anyways, guys, I appreciate for everybody being with me here. For those who are listening, I am sorry for blabbering and all that bullshit. Look, I'm not even breathing hard anymore because I'm fucking buzzed. So like, I'm not even nervous anymore. I was nervous throughout the first 40 minutes, possibly 20. But I really enjoy this, and I'm sorry for those who want to see K, J Trey, or M on. Like, they're not gonna be on for a while. I'm gonna be here by myself. So next time I'll have a topic. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but whatever, you know, like whatever comes up comes up. But I like to just go raw and just have a small topic sometimes. But sometimes it just doesn't go that way. But I need to shut the fuck up because I've been talking for a long time. Anyways, guys. If you're having a bad day, like M says, just be good to each other. And if you're K, there's always good around every corner. Don't sweat the small stuff. And for me, since there's no bartenders out there, tip anybody who's able to bring you food and who's able to help you out. And please reach out to anybody who you're able to reach out to, clinic wise, people who bring you food, whatever. Tip them. Say you appreciate them. And please, for the love of God, stay at home. Thank you. That has been said. Anyways, bye.